John had always been a farmer, just like his father and grandfather before him. His farm wasn't big, nor was it the most successful, but it was his home, and he loved it. The heart of his farm was a cow named Bessie. She was an old, sturdy Holstein with black and white patches and a gentle temperament. She wasn't the strongest, nor was she the most productive, but she had been with John since she was a calf, and to him, she was family. Every morning, John would wake up before sunrise, step into his worn-out boots, and head to the barn. Bessie would always be waiting, her big brown eyes following him as he prepared her feed. As he milked her, he talked to her about everything, about the weather, his worries about the farm, and his dream of winning the county fair's best cow competition. "You think we got a shot this year, girl?" he asked one morning, scratching behind her ears. She flicked her tail in response, making him chuckle. The county fair was a big deal in their small town. Every farmer brought their best livestock, hoping to win prizes and recognition. John had entered Bessie once before when she was younger, but they had never won. The other cows were always bigger, stronger, or had shinier coats. But this year, John had a good feeling. Determined, he spent the next few months preparing Bessie. He gave her the best feed he could afford, brushed her coat every evening, and even played soft music in the barn, believing it would help her relax. He trained her to walk gracefully, to stand tall when the judges came by, and to respond to his commands. His neighbors laughed at him. "That old cow? She's got no chance, John," said Mr. Wallace, a fellow farmer who had won the competition 3 years in a row with his prized cow Daisy. John only smiled. "She's got more heart than any cow in that contest," he replied. The day of the fair finally arrived. John washed Bessie until her coat gleamed in the morning sun. He tied a bright red ribbon around her neck and led her to the fairgrounds. The competition was fierce. There were over 20 cows, each looking more impressive than the last. Some had glossy coats, others had perfect posture, and some were simply massive. John felt a flicker of doubt. "Don't worry, Bessie," he whispered. "Just do your best." When it was their turn, John led Bessie into the ring. The judges walked by, inspecting each cow carefully. As one of them reached Bessie, something unexpected happened. She leaned forward and gave the judge a big, wet lick on the cheek, then let out the happiest moo anyone had ever heard. The audience burst into laughter, and even the judge, a stern old man, chuckled as he wiped his face. "Well, she's certainly got personality," he said. When the final results were announced, John held his breath. He didn't win Best Cow. That title went to Mr. Wallace's Daisy again. But then the announcer called out a new award, Most Charming Cow. Bessie